know something? I just was sitting here, and I'm at my camp, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the beautiful day that it is, and the sun's going down, and I got all this loot. Ooh, that would have knocked the tree down. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get carried away here, and while I was working, I just started thinking to myself, I'm not gonna tell anybody where my camp is, but I'd like to share a little something with you. And I just was sitting here and I'm playing and looking at all my. I said, "Whoa, I got a lot of grenades. I'm gonna bury these. I don't want anyone finding these and taking my shit and my grenades. Don't need that happening again." And I thought, you know what? Isn't that something? I should really I should really be worried about this or that. And I don't know what came over me, but my first thought was, to make more crates. And then I thought, wow, you know what's really cool? I like this little camp. And you know what else? I like this spot. But you know what? One day, my first thought when I spawned in was one day I'm going to walk out of this fucking tent, dude. And I'm going to go to do something. And I'm going to be all happy. I'm going to boom and get shot right in the face. And someone's going to walk the fuck up on me and blow my brains out. And that's most likely going to be how this ends. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. We'll deal with that when it happens. Because the only reason I'm even here playing this game right now is because I accepted that fact every single day leaving my fucking door. Every single day when I shut my door and stepped out into the street with madness and mayhem and gun violence and crack and heroin and dope and coke and fucking meth and everything, and the junkies and the fucking fiends and the cops and the fucking strike forces and all crazy shit. You don't know what's going to happen. But if you live your entire life in fear, you will never get to experience the beauty of life. But at the same time, don't let that negate your ability to recognize the danger in the situation, the risk that you've got to manage. So although I know, you might say, "Oh, well, why you walk out?" And the first thing you say is, "Well, one day I'm gonna get shot and probably killed right here, and they'll probably take all my shit." Oh well, we'll deal with that when it comes. Is because of the fact that if you worry about it so much so that you can't fucking even enjoy the moment or get what you need to get done, you get distracted to that point, then you're screwed. You don't stand a fucking chance at that point. Like, if I was so worried about this or that, or so worried about getting arrested or getting killed that I wasn't working to be at my 100%, level of awareness and vigilance in the street while everyone else was on their bullshit, there's a very good chance I could have just not came back. And, how many days are in 10 to 12 years? That's a lot of fucking days when you spend your whole day outside in the bullshit that, one day, they used to, this is a saying we used to have. You hang around the barbershop long enough, eventually you're going to get a haircut. And that's really what it comes down to. It don't matter what you're not involved in, what you're involved in. It don't matter if you're not working on the block or not. If you're fucking around with the people that are working on the block and you hang out on the block, bro, it don't matter if you're part of the organization or not. One day you're going to jail. Just accept it, bro. And don't blame other people for it, and be a man about it. And then maybe you'll be able to, have some respect on your fucking name, because everybody who just blames shit on everyone else and can't take any kind of fucking responsibility, we have a lot of those people these days that we don't need more of. I think if anything, people really need to come together to take responsibility for themselves and to help other people do the same. So it's something you just think about, and a lot of people would probably not understand me or a lot of the ways I think or feel about things, but you don't understand the life that I've lived. When every day that you're doing things that could kill you, you're around people who kill people, you're around things that kill people, the police are taking people to jail for life and for years, and people are going to jail for 2 years, getting in a fight, killing somebody and staying for 10, crazy shit. Innocent people are getting murdered, people are overdosing on drugs, people are fucking selling themselves in the street. It's crazy. So it's out of all the chaos and shit you see, it's so easy to get caught up in the worrying of everyday bullshit. But most people who are living, surviving, and getting out of those situations generations are the ones who understand it, accept it, and they don't let it get to them. Because if you let the worrying get to you, you'll never enjoy your life. You'll never actually get to experience the finer points of life that are you know the things that we all hopefully get to experience in this thing we call life, in this magical journey that we're on. So, just some food for thought. I just wanted to share that with you. I'm not sure why I wanted to share that with you, but I hope that there's somebody out there that needs to hear that. And like I always say, just remember that whatever the hell you're going through, dude, it ain't that bad. It could always be worse. And as somebody who's probably been through worse, trust me, dude, just keep your head up, keep doing your thing, and listen, I'm telling you, as long as you have faith, God will take you where you need to be. But He will only take you where you need to be at the time you need to be there. So it's nice to think, oh well, man, I've been waiting, I've been patient, I've been faithful. God, why can't you help me? I used to make deals with God and beg Him and try and like reason with Him every night to can you just let some kind of miracle happen? Can you just let me find a way to not need to do all this shit to survive, to not need these substances to survive, and to not have to lose everything or go to jail or lose my life freedom or whatever, uh, myself or my wife or whatever for it. And some of that I got and some of that I didn't get. But you're not always gonna, things aren't always gonna be the way you'd like them to be. But God works in mysterious ways. So, you might wish things were a different way, but, while you're thinking, God, why would you do this to me? Da, 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 da. Why would you take this or that from me? In reality, you got to realize God might take something for you to put you in a place to give you something better. And that's really the messages that I have to share with you today. So I just hope if anybody gets to see this, that maybe by some miracle, that was something that they might have needed to hear, or maybe they can take something from it. But just a little bit of food for thought. Anyways, I'm gonna jump into turn ours and get another adventure going. Yeah, the successful one this morning. I'm looking to recruit some people, so if anybody wants to join me, I can give you a free plate carrier and a bag set up, and you can help me get our first base camp set up for the group. I'd like to politic together and try and create some kind of little group that we can run on an official server and try and take over. So anybody interested in that, let me know, and I'll be starting another adventure soon. Thanks for checking me out, man. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love.